word of the game.
I mean, I guess being the mayor could have its advantages.
Yeah.
It's good to be king.
Yeah.
We're good to go.
Like all the time. That's what she does. Okay, welcome back. We're ready to go back. We've all had our little breaks. Ready to go? Okay. So we get back to the trio. At a moment, you guys are kind of looking around, and then Alarian, a little pressure. You feel kind of on your shoulder, and there's a light whisper in your ear with a little bit of a musical chime to it, and going, Alarian, my master wants you to know that they're going out to Old MacDonald's farm to investigate.
Yeah.
God, that's not our real place. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's from a children's song. All right. Thank you very much. Hey guys.
And then he went dark for a while.
Oh.
Hi, master.
Wait, what do you mean dark?
Is he back now? Is he good now?
Something must have hit his head because he wasn't conscious for a while. Yes, he is sick though.
Okay. Hey guys.
We need
the
to
other
go.
two guys, can they hear her, or is it or him or whatever?
Yes.
My relay. Okay. All right.
The dude.
All right. I mean, I'm more. Can they hear it? Because we're having some confusion if I have to pass this on or they hear it.
No, they hear him. They just don't see him.
Okay.
Lead the way.
All right.
We got to find him.
Yeah.
Okay. He takes off. Roll a perception.
Should we just get the sheriff to lead us there? He knows where he's going. Does this familiar know where it's going?
If this is what we think it might be, I think the sheriff should be with us.
Yeah. We can fill him in on the way.
So are you going to follow the ferry that you don't see?
The ferry we don't see? Yeah, that's going to be hard.
Well, let's take the sheriff.
Get the sheriff.
Take the sheriff with us, and he'll show us. Yeah.
Yeah, he knows where he's going. We can fill him in on the way there.
All right, you get Reggie. Reggie quickly grabs his little short sword and dagger, and he runs off. Paul and Sam will join you. So the six of you rush out to the farm. You don't see anybody there. Roll an investigation.
$18.
Not as good as them.
You're muted, Rico.
Not as good as them.
He stayed muted for a reason.
So, Smoke and Alarian, you find a pool of blood next to the shed.
Uh-oh. I think we know why Alexi went unconscious for a while. Blood loss.
There's no body though.
Can I check for any kind of trail of blood leading off?
His familiar did say that he's sick now, but he's conscious, so we weren't expecting a body. Unless it was our culprit and they were able to take him out somehow.
So we got to find where they went.
Yeah.
Where's HK?
Spoke was looking for a trail of blood.
I started going in circles, though. I rolled a 3.
All right.
we looking for a blood trail?
Yeah.
Do you want us to roll, or is this one of the
only if you want to try to follow the trail?
One person fails, we all fail.
Are the farmers still in the field?
The field. You try to see some heads, but they're way out there. The farm's pretty large.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'll investigate as well, I guess. 20.
Prints that look like they lead off to the side of the town, like heading on the outskirts of it. But you don't. You can't really identify much else different than that.
All right, hey guys, I got a trail of footprints. Let's follow them. They're going this way. I'll start leading them, following the trail.
Okay. You guys are. Let me see where we're heading at the town. All right, you guys are coming to the outskirts. There's a lot of like woods to the part of it, the town, as you guys are tromping through. HK and Oleski, can you roll me a perception check, please? As you're trying to find the trail and looking for him.
12.
Okay. 23?
Yes.
Pretty much, you just catch the movement really quick from a hiding as something comes up behind Oleski again. You take 24 piercing damage.
Ouch.
That drops me again.
Constitution save again. Another Constitution save.
You're double poison.
No chance of activating my sentinel since I actually caught it.
No.
Con save is actually 21.
Okay, so you only take 8 points of damage on poison.
Well, that's okay. You dropped me. Oh wait, you said I took 20 first?
24, I think it's
24. Oh yeah, that dropped me to 0 anyway. So
okay, so you're 0. No, HK, you actually get to see. It looks like it is a assassin that you're familiar with.
Okay.
It looks like Spoke. And now he looks at you as he just pulls his dagger out. Oleski's body hits the floor. He's got a big, weird smile that Spoke doesn't have. He goes, "Ooh, the chase is on, Big Iron Man."
Can we roll initiative and can I stab you?
This is so much fun. I can't. Yeah, let's do it.
yeah, that's a soliloquy there. He's monologuing.
Yep, that's going to be an 18 for initiative.
Okay.
And
he says what he does, then uses
I say
action and slinks into the forest with stealth.
He goes into the forest? Yeah.
You knew it wasn't going to be that easy.
He left. I was walking next to Alexi, so he left threatening range. Can I get my my attack of opportunity?
He used the rogue disengage.
Sentinel
action, which doesn't give you an attack of opportunity.
Sentinel disregards that if he's within, if he has been in attacking my guy, so that doesn't impact me.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, go for it then.
Oh shit!
Get him.
And I'm probably gonna miss, but that's gonna be a 13 to hit.
You still miss.
Yeah, I kind of figured. I rolled
After
poorly.
all that, there was no way.
Yeah, I rolled poorly.
Definitely slinks into the forest. Roll a perception.
15.
Okay, you lose him.
I give
Hold on, let me get Matt here.
Yep.
I need him to do something for me.
Yeah. Here it comes.
Roll them death saves.
Nat 20.
Are you?
Hey!
Well, you are definitely a demigod, possibly.
Semi-demi. Part-time.
Up awake again after you've gotten stabbed again. You have
I
one hit
get
point.
knocked down. Bring it up again.
Can I just toss him my healing potion?
Ow. Ow, ow, ow.
Because it'd be item interaction for me, and he can use it on his action.
Did you take one?
He took
Yeah,
his.
he took one already.
It was a temporary.
Alexi took his own. I'm giving him mine.
Okay. He is the healer of the party, so you should have.
Yeah, save it. Save it.
You actually woke up. Okay. At this time, you guys show up.
Okay, so I see him drinking the health potion.
No, I'm not drinking it. I'm giving it back.
He's bleeding.
Okay, but I see him bleeding.
Alexi,
All right.
HK, what's happening?
The attacker. He's hit Alexi twice.
But it's probably the same hole. He's that
The
good.
assassin?
Yes, and he's currently using spoke space.
Identity theft.
Ben, I say armor us, and there's like a sheen of energy as mage armor activates on me when I see that.
All right, you're bleeding armor.
I didn't see where he came from. He got me from behind again. I'm going to start walking backwards.
Then he'll get you
Back
from the
to back
front.
everywhere.
So the sheriff goes, well, now he's attacking you? He must know Alarian's going to be the next mayor.
What? Alarian's going to be the next mayor.
What does that have to do with attacking me?
That's what we agreed.
You agreed that if he attacked me, Alarian would be the next mayor?
Must be trying to get to it.
Yes,
What a dastardly devil that guy is.
Yeah, he must be twirling a mustache right now.
Did you see him at the first attack?
I didn't see him. No, we were not together at that moment.
Alexi, did you see him?
Well, I think so. One of the guards came to notify us that there was a suspicious person lurking at the farm. Was it Lenny? HK, you recognized him.
Lonnie. We sent word.
Your impatience almost got you killed.
Well,
2 times.
You can never be too careful with assassins like this.
Yeah. Especially the ones that look like that.
Well, he won't stand still.
This
I am legitimately pissed he's taking my identity.
Yeah.
Like, that's a family identity. Like, in Changeling world, he's like stealing a family heirloom.
He's just looking like he's looking like one of us. That doesn't mean that the next time he strikes, he won't look like HK or he won't look like Jew.
He won't look like me.
Yeah.
I'm going to
like any one of us if he's been in contact that closely and he's changing that quickly.
Yeah, he could actually. Alexi would probably be a good one for him to be next. So we have to watch our backs now.
5 p.m. at this moment now.
I'm gonna use one of my cure spells to heal me on this one.
Yeah. What time does it get dark at this time of year?
8. I'll heal for 11.
8 o'clock.
Okay, so we have about 3 hours of daylight left. How long did it take us to get from the village to here?
You guys were in town. It was just more because you guys ran around and you talked to the mayor and then ran out around here.
Yeah, but I know that this is on the outskirts of town.
That's what
the town is
you're not that far out. He's just where the woods and the buildings are. That's where he went.
The problem is he's not gone.
He's still close to town.
Yeah.
You're not that
the
far.
fact that he's still here means he's got further plans to either assassinate someone else or to ensure that the takeover goes through appropriately, if they are indeed looking to overthrow this town.
Well, he's got to take care of the next mayor first.
We're clearly getting close, but he won't stand and face me.
Yeah, no, he's an assassin. He's
Sheriff
a
Reggie.
rogue assassin. He's gonna
He'd be a
look
fool too.
He's gonna look to take us out one at a time from behind.
Sheriff
Like he's
Reggie,
been doing to Alexi.
let me ask you this: if we were to appoint Alaron as the mayor, would the town resist that, or would they follow your lead? And I say this as only temporary to try to draw this assassin out, not as a full-time.
I told
a target.
Sam word. It's in the.
Okay. Let's get out of this area in case this assassin is lurking. He doesn't need to overhear this conversation. So we'll go back. We'll go back to Reggie's house.
I'll face him.
Should we?
In due time.
Should I put cards out here?
Yeah, I need someplace to put my back to a wall and get a few minutes of rest.
Your guards.
I would have your guards on standby.
I don't think he's gonna attack the people that live here. He's looking to.
He'll attack anybody who gets close to discovering him.
Right. Anybody that's not actively looking for him or already on his target list should be fine. So I would have your guards on standby, but just the five of us and yourself, Reggie, and your wife should be the only ones at your house.
Should make sure they're never alone while they're doing rounds and stuff too. Like, make sure nobody's alone.
And if all else fails, make sure the guards guard.
Careful, you don't ask too much of them. All right, so we're gonna head back to the town, to Reggie's.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go back.
I make sure that I'm not the person in the back.
I will be.
I am the next mayor, after all.
I'll be last in the column.
We're still with the sheriff, right?
Yes.
So I'd ask him then, can we put the town on lockdown? Can we COVID-19 this town?
What is COVID-19?
Quarantine.
That will make it easier for him to act. Everybody will be alone and isolated. Nobody will be.
But he's not attacking the townspeople. It's the people on the streets that he's changing into. If there's less people around, he has less people to hide behind.
Correct. But whoever is on his hit list, he would be able to get to, and we wouldn't know about it.
So we'd have to maybe put important people in the town in one place.
I think we've narrowed down his hit list to me and the sheriff. As the next mayor.
Only the bloated boar could house everybody probably in the town at the same time. But then everybody would be in the same building.
I don't think we necessarily need to put everyone in town in the same building as much as just prominent members. Unless he just starts going around killing people willy-nilly, but we haven't seen any evidence of that yet.
I have.
He's only.
It's kind
of... Well, you're investigating him. You're not just standing around.
He's only permanently killed one person.
Well, I like to think I'm slightly tougher than the average person, but
exactly, you're a prominent person.
certainly, tougher than a politician.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to have any reason to go out and stab the map maker. Basically,
we're dealing with an.
He killed the mayor, obviously intentionally as a hit. I think any attack on yourself, Alexi, or any of us is because we're actively hunting him.
we're definitely after an assassin, not a criminal, not a mass murderer.
And we do need to get the poison out of Alexei ASAP.
Yeah, we have to go to the apothecary that you guys had gone
Yeah,
to.
let's do that first.
I
Let's
wasn't
do that
with
as
you
a-
guys.
We'll do that as a group on the way to the sheriff's house.
All right.
Again, last in column, Ben, and actively looking.
Okay, so you guys go to the Earth Touch. You guys remember that is. You guys open in. There's an older elven female with silver hair, and she goes, "Oh, welcome again. How is it that I may help you?"
We need something to cure his illness. He's been poisoned.
That poison we told you about?
Oh, I will try to treat it. Sit down here. Here, sit down here. I told you that poison is extremely rare. I don't know if I have the actual antidote to that one. But I'll see what concoction I can come up with that may.
Will it aid you if you have?
So please sit down, and I will see what I can do.
Will it aid you if you have a sample of it?
I have
She
a
already
sample.
had a sample.
Oh, that's it.
Just give me a moment. So she bandages a little bit, and then she starts working some potions and some leaves and things like that and other things. So she's now working. What do the rest of you four want to do as Lesky sits on a little table?
I'm being totally suspicious, and I keep making little warding symbols with my hand. I keep casting Blade Ward over and over again.
And I'm watching her because having come in contact with her before, I'm making sure all her mannerisms and everything are the same, and it's not the damn changeling.
I point to his canteen or wherever he keeps his water, and I say, "Drink some." And then I go to the window and I start pacing the front windows, keeping an eye out and looking to make sure we're not being watched.
Okay.
$17.
I will drink a little bit of water, I guess.
Drink more.
All right.
Hydration is very important.
Okay.
70% of you is water. You need to refill it since you leaked out half of it out there.
22, Benny.
Okay. You're pretty sure this is Kia. She doesn't seem to have any different mannerisms that you noticed before, and she's moving around the herbs and stuff like that, and the store with general ease. Something that you feel that it's somebody who knows where everything is, not someone who just kind of like popping around and unless it's a really good act, which could possibly be happening as well. But you're pretty sure that it's her. All right. Aleski, she after about 12 minutes, she comes up with a bottle and she says, "Drink this."
Of course, my lady. Thank you for all your assistance. And I'll drink it.
Okay.
The overly trusting man that I am.
And you're dead.
You are indeed. You're a beautiful man. All right. She goes, "That's the best I can do for you. He should feel better, I hope. We'll see if it's a very nasty poison. Just let me know how things are. You wish to stay?"
What if this is the poison that we're worried about, which we are confident that it is, what could I expect to happen if this isn't working? How does this poison run its course?
I can only tell from what you have. I don't have enough evidence to kind of come up with any solution of what is going on. I am using some of the more powerful herbs that I have to try to remedy your situation. Your body seems to be defensive, pretty stacked in defense against it, because you're not dead and you're recovered pretty well. Again, we'll just see how your body responds to the treatment. It's too early to tell, but hopefully in a half hour we should be able to see. So are you guys gonna wait around, or you guys want to leave?
Can you make more of that treatment?
She's done all she can do.
Pardon?
I want to know it works first. I don't know. I don't want to give you something more that is not that's not effective.
Then why don't I stay here? Which, just in case it doesn't work, I'll be where I need to be.
You don't get to split up from the party again, man. We just talked about this.
Just got stabbed twice. You're not staying here alone.
We literally just said nobody by themselves.
I wasn't saying stay alone, stay behind alone. I was saying I should stay here so that if something happens, she can respond, and if it does work, she will know immediately. So we shouldn't go, or some of us shouldn't go.
I think we all stay. We wait the half hour with you.
I get your drift. You want some alone time? All right. I see.
Not everybody.
Alone time with all you here. Yes, that's exactly what I was aiming for.
That's why you want us to leave.
We will wait for at least 30 minutes here with Alexi.
Okay. So you guys.
Can I rest in the condition that I'm in?
Check out law. Everyone can take a short rest.
So before
a short rest, you may.
Yeah. So before the rest, I will use my other healing spell.
You can just do that.
Use your hit die, Matt. Oh.
Before the rest, I will use my other healing spell. 3, 7, 8 for another 11 hit points. So that's 22. Let's see here. And then I think I have other healing that I can do before a short rest. Let me just check that.
Okay. While he's healing himself up, feeling if the poison's antidote is working. Anything you guys want to do amongst each other? Philosophize, theorize, buy some.
No, all my.
Buy some herbs.
Is there anything that can be prepared ahead of time that we could take with us in case of, further poisoning attacks?
Well, if this works and I should probably come up with 3 extra bottles of the stuff. I want to make sure it works first.
All right, that sounds good.
If you get poisoned by it, you have something that will allow you to get out of that state.
Yep. All right, sounds perfect.
High dosage contact poison.
So then I will use 2 of my hit dice for healing. So that is another 16 points. And that brings me to maximum.
Okay. In that time, you'll find out that the poison, she's actually pretty good. She of the poison. So she needs another hour. to concoct 3 potions of protection from poison.
Okay, so that's going to take us pretty much to dark.
Yes.
It was an hour from the farm to here.
Unless you want to do
half
something
hour
more
plus waiting. I don't know if we want to be wandering around without these antidotes. Because he could come back and get her. What's exactly? Let's get our plan together. I mean, I don't know if we've exactly solidified what our plan here is. We should probably get that together. I mean, are we trying to convince people that I should be the next mayor of this town?
I mean, the sheriff's convinced.
He would say that, anybody, could be it. Old McDonald from his farm could come here and be the mayor. Anybody but him, it seems like, is what he would like. That doesn't mean that other people are going to be like, hey, the strange wizard, let's let him be the mayor. But I mean, it'd be some good bait. Yeah. I mean, obviously it's just for the it's so I'm bait. Yeah, no, it's to put me up as bait, as a target. It's a good plan. I think if we just do it fast enough that people don't have a chance to really think about it, it could probably work. If the only person we really need to even know about that I'm going to be the next mayor is this assassin. So it technically doesn't need to even involve the rest of the town. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. The sheriff is the sheriff is in on it, so the sheriff is going to say, yeah, I'm not going to be the next mayor. Aileron's going to be the next mayor. If he tells his wife, tells a few people, get that ball rolling, where somewhere in that chain, the assassin who's going to be close to this, he's going to be watching, he's going to be listening, he could be impersonating a guard again, anybody, he's going to hear that and say, all right, that's my target, that's who I got to go after next. So we just got to pretty much get the sheriff's mouth in this, and then he's going to get that ball rolling on his own. And it's going to get to him. I'm guessing it's going to get to the assassin fairly quickly. He's not going to be, still out at the farm hanging out, waiting to see what happens. He's going to be actively watching close. He's going to be somebody that's paying attention to what we're doing and what's going on, and the sheriff. But let's tell him he's going to start talking immediately. I don't particularly know we want to wait till the morning at this point. Let him get the ball rolling. The assassin's going to want to act.
I will fight him at any time he decides to stand.
Spoiler warning. No, you don't.
I mean, let's
Pepper will ask HK, you said you saw him. Did you glean any information from him of why
he
doing this? That he definitely wants to take out the leadership?
I don't think I got anything to that effect, but he definitely wore, generally speaking, Spoke's visage, but he had a wild smile, like wider than a face or a mouth should be, and it opened up. I would describe it like a monstrous smile of teeth and so on and so forth.
That's just illusion, really. But it seems like he's more interested in us than anything right now, really. Or they are more interested in us. Gender.
My assumption is we might have something we've done has gotten close to who they are, or who he or it is. We touched a nerve, whether we know it or not.
It didn't say anything. It didn't say anything why he wanted to kill Alexei or try to.
No, he did say something along the lines of see if you can catch me, or something to that effect.
Oh, so he wants to toy with us.
He's definitely challenged our ability to find him.
I'd say he certainly knows I'm a changeling too, if he's changing into me and taunting you with that.
He could just.
I mean, it might have been just a lucky guess, but
it could be somebody that you've come into more contact with than we have, like at the other tavern where you were hanging out.
I'm not convinced they really know anything. They were talking about how the mayor's death was bad for business, which, if they're behind it, like,
who is they?
The people at the Warm Cloak Bar. When you were staring into the window the other day.
I've been around that place a lot. I can't imagine them with being with an assassin. They don't seem like that type of folk.
Okay,
but I'm not always in town. That's not. I mean, it's not impossible. I just think.
So the two paths that we're looking at here are the two paths we're looking at here are this person is after the leadership of the town and wants to take over the town, or has some sort of personal vendetta with us that it used the murder in the town to lure us out, thinking that we would get involved.
I guess maybe.
Those are seem to be the two paths that this motive could be taking.
Hmm.
You know, we don't know. I guess he didn't get to monologue with HK long enough to tip the scales towards one over the other, but those seem to be the two paths that we're dealing with here. It's either motivated towards the town and trying to take it over as this next, anchor point for the forces from the north, or it's something that somebody that we've pissed off in the past, or is working for somebody that we've pissed off in the past.
Well, yeah, so like I feel like we probably should be using ourselves more as bait than anything.
Yeah,
honestly.
So it doesn't matter which direction it's coming from. Having me say that I'm going to be the next mayor would still be a good next step then.
I don't even necessarily think we need to 100% take that step, really. Like, if he's after us anyways.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
we can cover. Yeah, no, we can. I mean, be mayor by all means. It'll be great.
I wonder if he isn't targeting me specifically for some reason. I mean, he has stabbed me twice.
I think that was more of an attack of opportunity more than anything else. You were just there.
Yeah, you were isolated by yourself. Yeah.
Do you stab the big metal guy or just the guy?
You were the wounded prey.
If he had any honor, he would have stabbed me.
Also true.
So now I've survived his stab twice. So perhaps it's an ego issue where he'll come after me to prove that he can kill me.
Perhaps.
I might be the best bait.
If it has some sort of significance. Do you think Spoke, do you think that is there a maybe a changeling from your past dealings or anything that might already know your form, your visage?
All they have to do is have seen me. It's not necessarily someone I know. They could have seen me in town. I mean,
if this is a regular one that you've been using, is there anybody from your past that any changeling interactions that somebody might want to that comes to mind that might have these motives, or even any
not
of the
many. Changelings are pretty rare. A lot of us are killed are killed during a kind of a cleansing by Saint Augustine. All my family is dead, and there's not a lot of changelings anyways. So
okay, so just trying to rule out, hey, could this be somebody from your past? If they're targeting us specifically, could this be somebody from your past then? And that would be why he might have taken your visage as an extra kind of, stab to the group
it's a mystery. It's a mystery to me what changeling would be angry at me.
Okay. It's good to rule out those lines of thinking towards who it is. Okay, so are we gonna kind of hole up as a group with the mayor or the sheriff and kind of ride this out till morning then, if we don't want to try to hurry it along? Yeah. All right, so we have to find a place to stay then.
We have our rooms.
Yeah. We have rooms. Do we have all separate rooms? We might not want to do that.
We have separate rooms, but I suggest we take one room.
Yeah.
Do we want to leave the mayor or the sheriff, alone for the night?
Nope.
Because he could take... Maybe they want us to... Maybe they'd invite us all to stay at their house. They did invite us to dinner.
I will likely not fit. We'll end up with dead guards. They're not that good.
Which bar are we referring to?
They're not smart. They're not smart enough to stay next to me.
So you want HK to guard the guards?
Which bar are we referring to?
The bloated boar. The bloated boar.
Aileron, bring flowers.
The sloppy boar. For some it is due.
Why would I bring flowers to a bar?
Because you're taking Kristen with you.
To my room?
We are all going to be in one room. There will be no funny business, as we are there to be vigilant.
Hey, we got blankets.
I was referring more to the letdown that you're going to cause, but
why would I cause a letdown?
Well, maybe you don't want to cause a letdown, and then your answer is yes.
Yes to what?
Marrying her.
What?
Exactly. So bring flowers.
Why would that even be in the conversation?
Oh, she asked about you.
Well, and HK assured her that you...
That has nothing to do with marrying. She was already doing that before.
HK assured her that you were the marrying type and was interested.
No, that is not how that conversation happened.
That is not the conversation that you wanted to happen, but that is the result of the conversation that happened.
It is as simple as this, Elrond. She asked if you were the marrying type. And I said
no.
I said he most definitely thinks about marriage all the time.
Why, HK? Why?
Because if I said no, she would leave you, and that would hurt you. And I'm here to protect you.
Are we sure you're not the assassin? Because that was a definite backstab.
She would leave you, and that would hurt you.
That was a definite backstab. Awesome. We know the assassin.
It's 2 towns ago, I answered the same question no, and she left. So this time I answered it yes, and she will stay. I have grown as a person for the benefit of you, my friend.
How do you know that you saying no and them leaving isn't my plan all along?
Because you did not tell me this, and if you had a battle plan, you would have certainly told your comrades in arms.
So again, bring flowers.
To my funeral.
Or at least you'll have a widow.
Die young and leave a handsome corpse.
You see, Alexi, my jokes are wonderful. Even Zhu laughs. He understands superior humor.
You have been working on it, yes.
All right, but you have now 3. So Larry, so it would be Alessi, 3 potions of protection for poison. Decide who in the party gets those. And then where are you going? You're going to get the sheriff, then go to the bloated boar. Or just how are you going about getting who you want in the board?
We have to go get the sheriff and his wife.
Okay, so you guys, the sheriff will be out in the square. He was mustering the guard. So he'll tell the guard that they're going to go on patrol in pairs. So I said 2 at a time.
Yep, 2 by 2.
You tell them to go get Penny, and they're going to go meet you at the bloody boar. Okay.
No, we're going to walk with them.
Okay, so you go back with them.
Yeah, we're not just going to tell them to meet us there. Then next thing you know, the sheriff's there by himself, but it's not really the sheriff.
Yeah, we collect them.
Okay.
So going around and basically getting a larger and larger group as we go, and we'll all move to the boar at the end.
And I will maintain rear position and stay vigilant as far as eyes out for attack.
All right. Who took the? Who's gonna have the? Hold on. Who's gonna have the potion? We have 3. We only have 3.
Well, HK may not need one. HK should actually carry at least one, if not all of them, because he may be the least susceptible to poison, so not targeted, and be able to deliver it to somebody who is injured if they are.
Well, if we're potentially putting me out on Front Street to get stabbed, I would not mind carrying one of those.
Well, you're welcome to carry it. I mean, but if you need it, you're not going to be giving it to yourself.
I mean, you drank yours by yourself.
No, I didn't.
You recovered from it. You were poisoned, but you didn't die.
Did you?
Well, I was unconscious. It was HK who revived me with a healing potion,
which didn't cure your poison.
The potion cured the wound and helped the healing of the stab wound. The poison was something that took.
I just don't think. I don't think putting all 3 of our eggs in the one HK basket is a great idea.
It is very unlikely for me to be poisoned.
Poisoned, yes, but you can still go down. And putting it all in.
I mean, he's probably the least likely to go down.
If you guys want to all overrule me and have him carry all 3 of them,
I think a potion should be with the person who's most likely to be hit, and then I should carry the remaining 2. Or actually, Spoke, since you're likely to disappear and from the combat and be hard for us to find. So, Spoke, Alexi, they should have one, and then I can carry the remaining one.
I don't have a problem with Aileron having one. I just, as I said, if you get stabbed, somebody else may need to pour it down your throat.
You guys decide then who has them. I'm just saying, you guys wanted to give them all to HK. And I thought that
I wouldn't take all of them. That makes no tactical
I thought that's
sense.
Yeah, that's overkill. That's too much. Like I said, it's all your eggs in one basket.
Okay.
Well,
So
HK,
one,
because of his potential resistance to the poison, should have one. Spoke, I think, because your ability to disengage from difficulty and escape.
I can run to people who need it at least.
And then Aileron is the potential primary target here. Certainly, I think those were.
I mean,
three.
I don't need to carry. I'm going to go down like a sack of shit if he comes at me. I'm not a face-to-face guy. If he starts stabbing me, I'm going down.
If he stabs you, I will crush his skull beneath my shield.
That's what I like to hear.
And I clang my spear against my tower shield. Bang, bang.
Yeah.
And I will bury his skull deeper than the bottom level of force.
Right. So I'll distribute them, one out to HK, one out to Spoke, and one out to Aileron.
I mean, the Jew is a hardy fella. He could carry one instead of me if we're looking just to put it on the people that are most likely to be standing at the end of a sneak attack.
As long as you're carrying it, we know to pull it off your body.
And erase my history. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so
okay.
All right, so we want to go.
You guys,
HK spoke.
You're at the bloated boar. Kristen will move. Will come up to you, and she's helped with the other server. They'll end up putting out your dinner and your drinks at a table. So you guys are having a meal. So the plan is now to all go in one room upstairs after you eat?
Yes.
Okay. With the sheriff and Penny.
Yep.
And Kristen, was that also what was suggested? What about the other server and the owner and the bartender?
As long as they're in the bar, we should think.
Sure.
Need to be.
Okay. Okay.
Cool. If they're not with us though, in the morning, if nothing has happened, we're gonna have to be wary about going downstairs, accepting food, accepting drink, anything that this person could have come in, taken the place of the cook or anybody, and then poison us.
I'd like Paul to be with us.
So you're all gonna go in one.
The guard Paul.
They're in pairs roaming around the town.
No.
So you have to if you do that, then one guard is by himself.
Nope. Then no. To the sheriff, I'm just gonna sheriff.
Okay.
It is important that when this is done, you hire 4 more guards.
Okay.
Now
All right. So, is there going to be any watches? Everyone's.
Oh yeah, we're absolutely going to be doing watches here. Yeah.
Ben, I think you hit the wrong person.
I did.
Uh-oh,
it's still a knowledge podcast, isn't it? Thanks, Lee. We worked this well between both games. All right. So everybody's in the room. HK, you're doing your standard outside the door guarding.
This time I'm gonna
you don't need to heal, and you don't have.
Yeah. This time I'm actually gonna do it inside the door. I'm actually gonna plant my foot against the door and sit in a chair facing the door.
Okay.
And then I suggest we have 2 people on guard and one person sit in a chair back to me. That way we're always back to back. that person can change out. I'll just stay the whole time.
Yeah, as a Warforged, you don't have to sleep, right?
No, I do have to be. I am awake all the time. I do have to be inactive, but my senses are active, so my passive perception would always be in effect.
Okay, you kind of like your body's resting, but your mind's awake.
Yeah, for 4 hours, I can actively search and look and be perceptive. For the opposite 4 hours, I would have to be passively doing that.
Okay.
Yeah. And also remember,
but you make a great doorstop.
You really don't need to eat.
That was my thought.
Like that, but you do still have fatigue situations.
I can be fatigued, like if I'm exerting myself, that type of thing, but I won't naturally get tired. I'll just at some point just say I'm going to sit down for a while, and as long as I get that, I'm good.
Yeah. Okay. So everybody else is sleeping.
Well, I can see very well in the dark, so I will take the mid shift. I'll also have Jean patrol the inn to let us know the movements of anybody out in the hallways and on the other floors.
I cannot see in the dark at all.
I'll take first shift.
I can go first. Oh, all right. Well, we can more than one person. How many do we have? Yeah.
Well, HK is up pretty much most of the night.
Yeah.
Way to know about it.
Yeah.
So you guys,
if I do my downtime at the second half,
can work with him.
You'll probably want to do your downtime at the same time that Jew is on watch because he's a little hardier. You don't want your downtime to be like hanging out with me.
Okay.
A little more frail than some of the others.
I don't need a ton of sleep, so I'll take the first shift, rest. I can wake up a little later as well if necessary.
Okay.
I'll take last shift then, if that's cool with everyone.
That's fine.
All right.
Everyone, just you should be fine.
No, I mean I can take a watch with other people. Just probably not. I just don't want it to be your downtime. This is when I'm the only other person awake.
I'm awake during my downtime.
Yeah, but I mean, if I don't know, do you have to like power up or something, or
nope?
Does it take time?
I just stop talking for about 4 hours.
Yeah, but I mean, if you perceive something, does it take you like boot up, or
nope?
You're instant.
Yep.
Okay. Do you think it would be better for your it doesn't mess you up if you get up during that downtime? Is it going to come back to haunt you?
As long as it's consecutive. Basically, my long rest is 4 hours. So all I have to do is be inactive for 4 hours, and I'm good.
All right. Do you think you should have that inactive 4 hours be first? The early part or the later part?
It won't matter. Whatever works best for the group. I think I think there's some sense to me doing it at the same time that Zhu is awake during that first shift.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because if something does pop off, he's going to be able to. He's going to have a better chance of standing up. So
I would say it's still relatively early, so to speak. Okay, if you shut down now, bust out the 4 hours in the beginning.
Yep.
While a couple of us stay awake, and that way, when the rest of us crash,
I'll stay up with Jew for the first one, and HK could be on his power down cycle, and then Alexi and Spoke can come in, relieve me and Jew, and that's when HK can be on his active portion.
Agreed.
Okay, so Jew and Oleski?
Nope.
Okay.
Me and Jew first with HK on his power down cycle.
Jew.
Yep.
Okay. Then he wakes up, and it's who? Spoke?
Spoke and Alexi.
Alexi? Okay. And Pepper's not involved? And the sheriff?
Pepper, yeah, let's have Pepper and Alexi second shift, and Spoke and HK can take third and final shift, like 2 or 3 hour blocks or blocks.
Okay. The sheriff can sleep
2 hour blocks.
We know that the sheriff is used to going to bed early and sleeping through the night. We'll let him go to bed.
Right.
Okay.
He's probably not going to stay up anyway. Yeah, I'm sure.
All right.
Obviously, we're all in the same building, so one loud scream stop if something
were. We're all in the same room.
Yeah, you guys are all piled together. All right, so Larian, you guys are all up. Everyone kind of tucks in, so it's the three of you guys and Pepper laying down. You have the sheriff and his wife sleeping in a corner, and Christian's got, I guess, assumed the bed and chilling.
Laren, why don't we set up post just outside the door? That way we can monitor any motion inside the bar itself.
Well,
I mean, the room is secure.
I thought we were all staying in the room. That's why HK had his chair against the door, and we were gonna all hunker down inside the room.
Yeah, but if there's something that goes down inside the bar area, good to be able.
I mean, if he wants to walk around the bar area, he can walk around the bar area. It's not going to kill one of us. But if we're out there and he, we start separating each other.
Not too separated. I mean, the other side of the door.
I think I kind of think it's kind of starting to defeat the whole purpose.
I just, if this guy makes a move at night, it would be nice to try to see.
Yeah.
Be aware of that. If we're all hunkered down in the room, we're not going to see anything outside of that room. We'll be safe, but we won't see anything. That's all I'm saying.
If you're in a defensive battle, you are unlikely to ever be able to protect all of your assets. You identify the primary assets and you protect those.
Okay. Why don't we? How about Jew? How about you and I go outside for a bit? We can kind of listen, see what's going on, and then if everything seems okay, we can come back in.
Yeah, just outside. I'm not saying leave the building. Yeah. Just outside the door into the hallway, so we can monitor any other commotion in the rooms or the bar area itself. That's it. We're still staying within 5 feet.
You two roll perception checks when you go outside the room.
18.
13. Okay.
All right. It sounds like the other members of the bloated boar are sleeping peacefully in their rooms. No other commotion is happening.
Everything look good to you, Jew?
Seems quiet. Nothing crazy is going on, so that's good. So, I think it's a good thing. Maybe, if he knows we're all hunkered down here, it's obviously not gonna. The assassin's obviously not gonna attack us as a group, outnumbered. Got all the prominent people that we can. Well, I mean, the only other prominent person in town is the sheriff, and so.
All right.
The only thing I could see he might do is, like I said, come here and maybe try to gather some intel. But I don't attacking us as we stay together. I think we.
Yep. So do I. Should we head back?
You guys go back. You guys go back in the room.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Who goes there?
Go back to sleep, Adrian.
Alaron and Jew.
Can Jew and Alarian roll me a perception again, please?
13
Woo!
again.
Baby. 19. The old perceptions are hot.
19. Jew, would you roll?
13 again for the third straight roll.
Which means that I'm going to roll a 1 on the first fireball, I guess.
We're inside a wood building.
He didn't ask how big the room was. He said cast fireball.
I'm a wizard.
I don't care how big the room is. I'm talking the type of room.
Wizard's gonna wizard.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm looking around the room. I notice that Spoke is not quite. Seems like he's in an odd position. I'm going to go over and kind of just, look at him and try to check on him.
It's a pillow. It's not Spoke.
HK, we got a problem here.
Alara.
He kind of wrapped up his cloak to appear.
Alara.
Yeah.
Don't wake him.
Damn.
Let him stay powered down. Fine.
How do you know it's fine?
I know where he is. He's fine.
Why didn't you tell me that outside, that I might notice this when we come inside?
You weren't supposed to notice.
seems like
I'm supposed to be better than this. I'm supposed to be better at it.
You're not supposed to notice, and Spoke was supposed to be a little bit quieter about.
Seems like you had the perfect opportunity to let me in on what your little plan was, and you chose not to.
Spoke has gone back over to the hell the name of that other bar was. Stuck with bar names.
Okay, I got
Shady
you.
One.
All right.
He's gone over there himself to try to gather more information that might help.
I wish you guys would have let me in on your plan. How do we know when he comes back that it's really him?
So fans, I'm sorry.
Do you guys have
a little private discussion? You two can do a little quick chat. I'm going to take Spoke for a moment. This is just between me and you, Spoke. So you slip out the window. You get in the streets pretty quickly. You head across the courtyard. You get about to the street where the worm cloak is, and you instantly hear a little bit of a laughter, a giggling, cackling type of a joyous laughter in the darkness, probably a building or so away. You instinctively freeze, and then behind the voice he goes, "I didn't think you'd come out on your own, but here you are, the rogue who's willing to work in the shadows by himself. I knew impersonating you was the good choice. I like your style."
Who are you?
Well, I'm the Laughing Mask. I'm so pleased that you asked me by my name. We're gonna have such a grand time together, you and me. We're a rarity, our kind. It took me a while to figure out what you were. But I'm so pleased to find another one of us in this grand world of Spiro.
We are rare indeed, but I try to act out of honor, and you seem to be killing at will.
Oh yeah, sorry. I wasn't bred that way. I like killing. It's so fun. The chaos it's causing right now. Oh, the look in your buddy's face when I stuck him with my dagger was priceless. He was so shocked. kind of felt like you sort of knew it was coming. It was a delight. And then your big iron friend, he was really mad. Have you ever seen a little iron red and all heated? He sure did in that afternoon sun.
So that's your whole plan, to come out here and cause chaos among a Horpoke town?
Well, I like chaos, that's true. But, you know, I got to do a job. I got to make a living. I'm contracted out this place. I mean, come on, it is out of really kind of like in the middle of almost nowhere. You know, if it wasn't for the big old plan happening, I'm sure I would be much more closer to, you know, the Garden Gaia. That's a much more fun place to play.
Well, if we're going to be playing a game, what is your contract? What is your side of this game?
Roll persuasion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Better count. Better than you're hiding your stuffed pillows.
Oh, that's...
He loves you a lot. He can't help it.
Yeah.
He goes, I haven't met anyone like you might meet in such a long time. This is just great. The amount of adventures that we can have playing this game is just too much to help it. Well, the Cult of the Night Garden hired me. You know, they're working for some drow society. I think they have bigger plans. Rumor has it all has to do with the Dark Sun. So I don't know. They don't want any adventurers poking their nose around here. That's what she told me. It sounded good enough. So she said as soon as, you know, a group of adventurers come popping around after I kill the mayor, eliminate them. But then I found you. Oh, what a treat. What a delicious treat.
So you're here to cause chaos for the Cult of the Night Garden.
Yes.
Well, I'm afraid that I'm just not going to be able to let you do that. So what is the next step in our game here?
Oh, you're going to try to stop me. Well, you're going to try to stop me, but, you know, that just really can't happen. But I also don't want to kill you yet. You're just, like I said, you're just delicious. There's gonna be more of this. So, you know, I know Merciless Cutter will be really upset that I allowed this to happen, but oh God, I gotta play with you more. What is your name?